How's it going, guys? It's me, Mr. Sparks a Lot, and today we are going to be calibrating our PPM pin from Blue Lab and our pH pin from Blue Lab, so stay tuned. I actually said those correctly, but I had them in the wrong spot because my pH stuff is over here and my PPM stuff is over here. So now that we got all that fixed, let's see what each of them do. First, we're going to look at the pH pin. Now, I have cut mine on, as you can see, and at the moment, there is no check mark on it on the LCD screen. So, we got to fix that. I figured I'd let you see the PPM pin as well. Both of them are missing their check marks. That means they need to be calibrated. Once we get done, you'll see that there'll be a check mark on that screen. So, here we go. Alright, let's talk about the pH pin. What does it do? It checks the pH level of your water or your nutrients. So, always comes in handy. Now, of course, what you're going to need to calibrate this pin is the 4.0 calibration solution and the 7.0 calibration solution. Of course, you can pick them up at Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. But you're also going to need something to put the solution in. I have some cups. You can use some shot glasses or whatever you think your pen will fit in. It's got to fit in your pen, and you have to be able to get to the level of your reader. So that's pretty much the pH pen. I've had mine for about a year now, and I just changed the battery out on it, so we should be running nice and strong. Oh yes, I forgot one item. Blue Lab also sells this for your pH pen. You put a little droplet on the bottom of this cover casing that covers your probe on the bottom. There's a little sponge on the bottom of that, and that just keeps your probe fairly moist as not to crack and to stay nice and accurate. So I don't know why they don't have one on the PPM pin, but who knows. Now on to the PPM pin. Once again, this is the Blue Lab PPM pin. This will read the parts per million in your nutrient solution mix or your feed, your watering, whatever you're giving to your plants. It'll also measure the EC, or the electroconductivity, if I'm not mistaken. It's very useful, very, very useful in the garden if you're mixing nutrients. And of course, to calibrate it, you're going to need some 2.77 EC conductivity standard solution. So okay, now that we know what pin does what, we're going to go ahead and get to calibrating. Now, as I stated earlier, you are going to need some type of cup or container to put your solution in. I went ahead and marked these cups 4 and 7 just so I remember, or know, just in case I get up and forget which is which. So we're going to start with the 4.0 solution. As with anything, I like to give it a good little shake. This is a new bottle, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the cap off real quick. Side note, I went back and put a little line right there, a little fill line, so I know that I'm going to touch the probe unit with the liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the 4 in here up to that point. This is a little better with shot glasses because you don't have to use as much liquid. One thing I do want to point out is the liquid that is pink is the calibration number 4 solution, and the liquid that is yellow is the calibration number 7 solution. So now that we have them poured up, let's get to calibrating. So okay guys, in order to calibrate your pen, what you're going to want to do is cut it on, and then you're going to stick it in the 7.0 solution first. If you're using a bigger cup, make sure you hold on to it so it does not fall, tip over, or spill, because you don't want to waste any solution. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 15-20 seconds so it'll get a proper reading, and we'll be right back. Okay, now that that's sitting there for a second, I came out with the 6.9 reading. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this calibrate button. One hit and hold the calibrate button, and it should say calibrate. You're gonna want to release it and press it one more time, and it should say 7.0. It is nice to have a cup of rinse water on hand to rinse that off. Okay, now for the 4.0 solution, you're going to stick your pen in the 4.0 solution and give it a few seconds to get its proper reading. Once it's set, your pen should be at 4.0, but if it's not, that's okay. You're just going to do the same thing. Hit and hold the calibrate button. It'll say calibrate. You release. Press it again. It's at 4.0, and we have our check mark. So our pH pen is calibrated. Now, Blue Labs does recommend that you discard any fluids or solutions used for calibration. Alright, you guys, now it's time to calibrate the PPM pen. So, as stated before, you need your 2.77 EC conductivity standard solution. And you're going to need a cup. Now, I'm going to calibrate this using the EC reading on here. As you can see, it says EC and it's at 0.0. The object is to calibrate it to 2.7 or 2.8, somewhere around there. So let's go. Just like before, you dip your pen in your solution. And you're going to let it sit for a second. Sometimes you'll see your pen fluctuate in between 2.7 and 2.8, but as you see, 2.77 is closer to 2.8 than it is 2.7, so 2.8 is just fine. What you're going to want to do now is hit that calibrate button and hold. Release. Once again, and you're done. The check mark is there, and you should be ready to go. I hope you guys found this video informative. Guys, that about wraps it up. This is how to calibrate your pH pen by Blue Lab, along with your PPM pen by Blue Lab. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to drop them down below. Also remember, hit that share button. It's free. If you think this will help somebody else out, share it on your favorite social media site. Anyways, guys, this is Mr. Sparks-A-Lot signing out from 702. Until we meet again, you guys be good, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. You stay. If you got any questions or comments, or want to see anything else done with this pen, like how to change the battery, leave it in the comment section below. But for real, you guys, I gotta go. Bye.